Today's special guests will represent the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest. They are also celebrating 10 years together as a band and now hope to bring home the Eurovision crown after 14 years with this song. From Blue, please welcome Lee Ryan and Duncan James. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you two boys wrote that song.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you have Eurovision in mind when you wrote it?
No. We actually.
What came first, the song or Eurovision? Then?
No, the song. Yeah. We actually wrote the song and turned around to each other and said, "Oh, that would make a wicked song for like the world, like a World Cup song, because it's really positive, it's uplifting." Yeah. And then we thought, oh, World Cup's not for a few years, and then we thought maybe Olympics.
Olympics we thought about, and then we got a phone call saying Eurovision, and we was like, no, don't.
Had you ever thought about doing Eurovision before?
No. I mean, Duncan was. I was the first person that Duncan called and said, you know, what do you think? And I said to him, how many people does it go out to? He was about 125 million. I said, yeah, we should do it. Because I was just like, you know, these days, you know, you've got X Factor and all these reality TV shows that a lot of groups come off, and you know, we're before that generation. Yeah. You know, we're one of the few groups that were before the internet kind of downloading and iTunes and stuff.
We used to
like
sell
that.
our songs at Woolworths.
Woolworths. We were. That's how old we are, honestly.
There must have been some reservations, just because, you know, it has got a slightly camp aspect to it.
Oh, sweet.
Not that we've got mind a bit of
You've got a gay one in the group now.
Thanks, mate. To the nation.
You know, you must have been expecting some amount of flack when you said yes to it.
I mean,
I think it's a brilliant idea.
Do you know what? Okay, you know, Eurovision's been going since 1956. It's one of the biggest shows in the world, you know, and if it was really that naff and rubbish, I don't think it would still be going. Obviously, in this country, it's got a bit of a... It has got that kind of side to it, connotation. But I think you're right. But I think the reason why we wanted to do it, we wanted to try and change it now, and we've been going around Europe, and the reaction that we've had has been so positive, and all these countries in Europe take it so seriously. And you know, it's all about their country. They're representing their country, want their country on the map.
In Turkey, apparently, it's like winning the Olympics if they win it. I mean, they treated that special.
Do you think that Europe finally think that Britain is taking it seriously?
Yes, that's what the kind of general consensus that we've had from going. We did a poll. Well, we was told that there was a poll from the Eastern European countries that we normally never make the top 10 of what they believe is going to win. And where did we come? We came second. Really? So I mean, and that's an amazing achievement for the UK.
I mean, we've heard the song, and I think it's fantastic. You know, when you wrote it, did you have to change it to make it Eurovision?
No. We went to a different producer.
What's fabulous? Do you?
We went to a different producer. We went to a producer in Norway, and we got him to kind of reproduce it to make it kind of sound a little bit like, you know, a bit more Eurovision. But the response we've had is amazing, and you know, if you like it, it's available to download right now on iTunes. So support us!
It's got to number 6 in the midweeks without a lot of radio support.
It's number 6.
Go on there!
Well done. Now, what I want to ask you, when you actually go on stage in Europe, will you have all that water gushing down? Because I was a bit worried for you during watching the VT, because there could have been, you know, a little bit of that, you know.
No, there was one point when I started going, this would be brilliant, I can kick the water out, and everyone went, no, don't do that, you will get electrocuted. And I was like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
The thing is now, boys, although you're excited about going, I imagine that you're probably more excited about the fact that I'm going with you.
You're coming!
And you know what we're going to call it? Denzi does Dusseldorf, the blue movie.
Are you actually going with
I just can't wait.
Why?
Because they asked me to go with them. I'm the mascot. No, I'm going to cover it for Loose Women. Yeah. So I'm going to go over and do a little thing.
God help us.
What I've said is, I've said to Anthony that if you guys do get Neil Parr, I am going off with the Slovakian entry to the party.
Now, obviously, we can understand why you're so excited to go with the lovely boys, because not only do they look nice, you know, sitting here with their hats and their jackets and their clothes.
It's because my hair weren't going the way I wanted it to.
We've seen you with nothing on. You did this famous shoot, didn't you, for the naked edition of Attitude?
Cover your eyes, ladies, cover your eyes.
How much notice?
Oh my God! It's daytime television!
How much notice did you have to get, you know, working out and stuff?
We'd work out a lot. I mean, you know, me and Dan don't live too far from each other, so even when we finish work, we'd be like, go and hit the gym. So it's, you know, I think when we first came out, everyone was like, old aging boy band, and we was
out
like,
of shape,
yeah. So we was like,
we'll show you.
Yeah, we was like, right, we're gonna go down the gym.
Absolutely fantastic.
Well, that's it from you two just for the moment, but the other two boys, what we're doing is we're splitting the whole show, we're splitting the boys in bits, and then we're going to have all four of them on at the end. But for now, Lee and Duncan, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, don't go anywhere, as I said, the other half of Blue are on the way, plus we will be asking, when the going gets tough, is sex the best way to relieve pressure?
Yes.
Soon. Now let's see how their two bandmates are dealing with the pressure. Please welcome Anthony Costa and Simon Webb. Now, welcome. We were talking before about, you know, boys, pressure, sex. Now, obviously, you know, next Saturday it's going to be a fairly stressful time. Have you got a ban on things?
Well, I'm alright, but he ain't.
Oh, cheers, bro. Blow me up, why not,
I'll be with you to take the pressure.
I know you are, then, yeah, aren't you, then, yeah.
So how do you deal with pressure? What do you do to relax?
I just, you know, I like to go get a nice massage and, you know, listen to some nice spa music. No, you mad?
Oh.
No, I sort of deal with pressure. I sort of, yeah, I like gym. I like to take my stress out in the gym. I like to, you know, before a show, I like to find my own little space and just get in the zone, so they say, do you know what I mean? And,
How about
the
you,
lads do
Simon?
as well.
Do you work out?
I love chaos.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't like being left alone because then, you know,
Think
that
too much.
gives you time to overthink things. And for me, I just like it when, right, you're on. Oh, what now? Okay, cool. And then just deal with it that way. But
Are you nervous though, boys? You must be really nervous.
So nervous, but in a good way, because I think, you know, the whole Eurovision thing and the, you know, over here people have been so positive to, you know, especially me and Simon have been walking around the streets because we sort of live near each other, and we've been walking the streets, people have been going, go on, go and do it for the UK.
do a Twitter thing, you know, in Brent Cross.
Yeah.
Come find me.
Yeah, so it's been going so well, and people have been so positive, you know what I mean? And it's great that people are positive over here, and hopefully that'll take us over in
You're doing
Glastonbury.
very well in the polls, aren't you, as regards to
Yeah.
You know what? I just want to say a big thank you to all the fans out there. That they're constantly twittering.
It's nice to be.
It's just great.
And what about the competition? Have you been eyeing up Jedward, for example?
We saw Jedward on the show yesterday, and you know they're good lads, and they like to have a bit of fun, and you know they need to get through first, don't they? But there's some great songs out there. Yeah, I
Is
mean,
there one particular one that you think could
there's like
really...
2 or 3 that when we've been touring around Europe, we've heard, and we've gone, that could be good. France is good. I told you this morning, didn't I? The guy for France, you know, Andrew Vasili or something. Vasili.
Amory Vasili.
Oh, is it him?
Yeah, he's good. He's got a great voice. Yeah, he's proper operatic. The Hungarian entry is really good as well. Estonia's good.
What about Israel and Serbia?
Israel, Diva International's back.
That's right.
Diva, Diva.
And how big is the comedy element this time?
We don't know until we get out there.
I think since last year's winner, Lena, was such a current song that a lot of people have looked at that and said, right, maybe this is a great platform for us to actually change the face of Eurovision. Hence why we did it as well. So.
But then there could always be the sort of wild card thing. I mean, obviously we talked about Jedward. You know, they're great fun. We had Dana International, who won in 1998. You touched on there. She's back again. Let's take a little look at Dana in action. Here we go.
I mean, this changed it for me, you know.
I mean, to me, that's a traditional Eurovision kind of look and sound and feel.
It's fantastic, you know, it was a catchy song, and the whole point of Eurovision is you've got to have that catchy chorus, and I think what Lee and Dunk have done is, you know, they've got a catchy chorus, haven't they? You know, whether we've gone...
You guys have had such a massive European following, haven't you, over the years?
That will keep us in good stead, I think.
Is it true, Anthony, that they've changed the voting system to allow the public to vote this year? Because I think that's a great idea if they have.
You know, because a lot of people have said, oh, it's political, and I think that's the easiest way out, you know, for, you know,
But how are they going to do it now, then?
But listen, once we go out there, it's 50-50. We perform on the Friday, that's the semi-final, in front of the judges, independent adjudicators, they've got their votes, and then comes the Saturday night show, which you guys will see back here in the UK, you know, you can get on the phones and vote, but unfortunately the UK can't vote for us. So hopefully, as you just said, we had a massive fan base in Europe, 14 #1s, 40 million albums sold. It ain't nothing to be sniffed at, do you know what I mean?
So the royal wedding effect.
Yes.
Fingers crossed that will keep us in good stead as well. Are you going to be watching as well, Carol?
I am, actually.
You like the song, didn't you, girl?
I absolutely love the song, genuinely. I think.
Like, Carol was critical in a good way, you know what I mean? I come in this morning, she went, I like the song. I was like, cheers.
Well, Denise, obviously, you're going to be there anyway, but the Serbia entry, I don't know if you've seen this yet, Denzi, but actually looks like a young you. Let's have a little look.
Oh, God, it's in the black jewel ritual.
Look, it's you!
Den!
Can you imagine if she suddenly takes sick? I'll
Auntie
just
Den.
go and do it. I'll just be so
Den, imagine she won.
Auntie Den. If I ever talk about anything remotely sexual, Anthony always texts me going, oh, that knocks me sick, Auntie Den.
The same rule, it's like being with my aunties over here, really.
Do you tell her off?
Do you ever, I'll tell you something,
I've been to many parties with, like, you know, loud music and stuff with you guys and...
I know, but I know who tells you off. Every time Anthony comes to my house, he gets really told off by who?
Jake.
My 9-year-old goes, oh, you're naughty, you are, you'll swear. You swear.
Not really, no.
Is there anyone in the band that tells each other off, or are you all pretty equal in your naughtiness?
We're all equal, actually, aren't we? I mean, if someone tells me off, I get a nervous laugh and I start laughing. You know, our manager's done a fantastic job. You know, Sarah, she's brilliant. We was out in, we did a gig in Latvia the other week, and the CD, something wrong with the CD, and it kept coming out of the guy's player, and we were just standing there singing a cappellas is what we do. And Sarah was like, halfway through the sound check of the gig, she went, right, you lot, off. And it was like an embarrassing moment at a party, you know what I mean? Go.
Well, speaking of embarrassing mums at parties, you're still going to stay with us for part 4 because we're not finished with it.
Wicked!
But now it's Anthony and Simon, everyone. Okay, it is time for our final break, after which all 4 of the Blue Boys are here and they're going to be taking your emails, so back soon.